But did you not share the party out?
All right, how about now, friends? Can you guys hear me now?
What's coming through for you?
Okay, we're hitting the reset
Breaking up
button.
though.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Can you
Yeah, we're going
hear?
through.
I can hear Trey. I can hear me. I have no clue what's going on. So I'll let you know right now on my PlayStation controller. I'm going to start all over. We're going to do this all over again. Okay, you guys are going to get the whole first 10 minutes of the show all over again. I'm going to explain everything that just happened. But on your PlayStation controller, there is, you're gonna have to turn me up then, Raj, because I'm giving you all I got. But on the PlayStation controller, there's a little button, right? And when it's muted, that means when it's lit up, you're muted. And when it's not lit up, that means you're not muted. That was not muted. I had to go into the stream settings and unmute it there too. Why, Trey, is there two mute buttons on the PlayStation? That doesn't even remotely make sense. I'm starting this all over again because I gave one of the greatest hype presentations, motivational
No, you're
messages
cutting
as we
out.
got. Am I cutting out?
That's what they're saying.
Well, it's the internet, so there's nothing I can do about the internet. The internet is what it's going to be tonight, friends. So you're going to have to hang in there with us. It's going to be what it is tonight. I have nothing that I could do about it because the internet is complete crap tonight. My cable internet is completely poo-poo. I've reset it. I've done everything I could get it going. We're going to give it an extra 10 minutes, so everybody's got an extra 10 minutes to get into the CFM right now. They are running fiber in my backyard right as we speak. The second that is ready, I'm switching over. And I gave y'all all this speech, but here's what I need you all to do right now. We're going to do this all over. Trey gets to hear this for a second time.
I'll snap.
I'm going to need you to stand up, okay? I need you to stand up where you're at. I don't care that your wife is looking at you. I don't care that your kids are wondering what's going on with you. I don't care that the girlfriend's sleeping next to you. I need you to get out of bed. I need you to get out of the recliner. I need you to get out of the tub. I need you to stand up where you are because tonight is the greatest night in OMFL history. It is draft night. OMFL Bowls are amazing. They're so much fun to call. Regular season games can be high stress. They're a ton of fun. But there is nothing like the OMFL Draft Night for season 103. The OMFL tonight will have owners who are going to pick players that will set their franchise up for the rest of the course for Madden 23. Tonight, franchises will be set with Hall of Fame players. Tonight, we're going to see a whole new crop of players get picked. Tonight, we're going to have owners that are going to pick players. They're going to make us scratch our heads and scratch our butts and wonder why they just took a kicker in the third round. They're going to be bust drafted tonight. They're going to be owners who are going to set their franchises back 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 seasons before they can get things figured out, before they can figure out their cap, before they can figure out trading away 18 picks for that one player who ends up being a bust. Tonight is one of the greatest nights, and I hear it. I know my internet is poop tonight. You don't get to see my face. You don't get to see all the pretty stuff that I work really hard on. It's going to be cutting out. It's going to be coming and going. I don't care. We're here tonight. You're here tonight. We got 20 of you ready to rock and roll. Tonight is going to be a blast. Tonight is OMFL Draft Night. And in the chat right now, I want to see every single one of you type in OMFL Draft Night 103. Let's go. Trey, how you doing tonight?
God, you did it better the second time. God, I'm pumped up for this. Let's go.
Trey, we talked about it. They didn't hear me. They didn't hear you. But our guy Kobe, we have to pause before we get going right here. And we got to give him his flowers. You called it. The number 7 seed making a run and winning his first OMFL Bowl. Tell the people how you called that one.
Yeah, you told me I was crazy. You did. You told me I was crazy because I thought a 7 seed was going to do it. We were when we did the preview, we had no clue who 6 and 7 were going to be. My man Kobe steps in. He gets the computer game that everybody would question. He barely pulled it out with a 2-point victory there. He went up against Wayne, the number 1 seed. Said, screw the pressure, I'm doing this. Goes and beats Wayne by 1. Takes on the Commanders, the number 5 seed. Still on the road. says, Washington, nah, not my stopping point. I'm going straight to the bowl. Goes up against the dominant team that had been the Browns the entire season. Walked through practically everybody. Had 2 defensive touchdowns late come against them on weird breaking plays. Kobe kept his mind focused, moved down the field, gets the win. Congratulations, Kobe, on your OMFL Bowl.
Congratulations, Kobe. I see you twice a season, every season. You deserve it. I got to get your OMFL trophy ordered tomorrow. We're going to make that happen. And congratulations, Denbrew. One of the biggest compliments. Look, Denbrew is my dude. He is my guy. I have just fallen head over heels in love with that dude. So classy. He was so much fun to play. And when that game ended, both of these men had an adult conversation, congrats to each other, patted each other on the back, and moved on with their life. That is one of the few OMFL Bowls that happens. Usually, I can't get the loser to come on an interview to talk to us. They both leave the chat. Everybody's upset. These 2 dudes were classy, and I got to tip my cap. It was a good game. It's a classic game. It was a ton of fun to call with Trey. Now let's talk about some quick free agents. We're going to run through this free agency list real quick. Oh, before we do, let's talk real quick about the offseason awards. So I handed out all the offseason's awards. If you're just joining us, no face cam, no overlay. My internet completely went in the can. We're streaming straight from the PlayStation. It may get a little choppy at times. Hang in there with me, okay? It is what it is. We're going to push through this. We're going to have a good night tonight. And you need to go rewind it and understand why we're here tonight and hear us talk about the OMFL draft. It's going to be a ton of fun. But congratulations to all the incentive winners. Thank you guys for putting in the Pro Bowl votes. A big tip of the cap to my guy, Big Hurt. He went in and actually gave nominations for not his own team. The only guy to ever do that. It threw me off a little bit, Big Hurt, because I was like, wait a second, these are duplicates. And then I realized, no, Big Hurt was just putting in for other teams. And so I thought that was great. We are looking at how to make that better. We get that it's really hard for owners to stop and to do that. So it may go to like a board discussed and decided situation, and we just put out our own Pro Bowl rosters. But I don't know. We're thinking of the best way to do it. I know I got some feedback that they like passing yards added to the offensive line. It's just so much work, team. And I literally spend like 2 straight days of just making graphics and just like putting things together. It is a lot of work. Shout out to my guy Lost Sniper that helps me. Shout out to my guy Raj, who's always there. Shout out to Dwayne, who's always doing crazy stuff and during the offseason and helping me go. Trey, let's run through this free agency list real quick and talk about some of these big names. You pause me if you see one that you want to talk about. We got 5 more minutes before we get rolling. Keenan Allen, he's not going to be a Chicago Bear. Do you love that pick? I don't actually love it for the Chicago Bears, but do you like it?
We're going to see how Hurt does business. Darnell Mooney wasn't the number 1 wide receiver. Well, he's talking a lot of game, but Keenan Allen will fill that role for him.
Cameron Jordan and his 2 sacks a season is going to go over to Green Bay Packers, and then Priest sends me a message. Oh, they gave you a pick for that. Well, thanks. That was about 18 hours too late there, Mr. Priest. You didn't offer nothing last season whenever he was on the trading block. Adrian Amos, a really good player. He's going over to Denver. I'm excited. I've seen Glaze in the chat. I can't wait to see what Adrian Amos. Do you like
Amos quite a bit over the last few years with him being on the Packers. He's definitely a good spot and place strong safety. I feel he's more suited to play free, but we'll see how the Broncos go and use him.
I'm trying to think through some of these other ones that were not re-signs for their own team.
Eric Kendrick going from Minnesota to Seattle is quite interesting.
Let me get back up to that when we talk about that one. There's another one. Eric Kendrick is 31, but he can still play 85 speed, 76 strength. That guy's got 90 awareness. You think that's going to be a really big move for the Seahawks?
If he can essentially fill the...
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Vander Esch, this is a player that when I seen him, I was like, holy cow, this guy is a baller. I know he's 27. That's a big move for Big Hurt. That's really going to help that defense.
Yeah, him and Roquan Smith is going to be a pain in my head.
Clowney going to the Falcons. Kobe, the rich get richer.
So I talked with Kobe about this. He asked me what I thought about this. I don't think we'll be seeing Clowney playing then.
You think he's going to move him to Linebacker?
Yeah, Kobe was asking me my opinions on the matter, and Kobe runs a 3-4. I don't think Jadavion's built to be a 3-4 defensive end. He's more built to be a 3-4 edge rusher.
Any of these other ones that kind of caught your attention? There's some really good players moving around here, and the Packers were a big spender. We'll see if that comes back to bite him in the butt later when he starts realizing he's got to pay all these guys long term.
I like Rogers' pickup of Orlando Brown. That's if me and Roger were back and forth talking about potentially him trading Laremy Tunsil for the pick number 9. Didn't pan out. I think if he moves Orlando Brown to the right tackle side, he's got 2 elite tackles for the foreseeable future.
Abrams going over to the Buffalo Bills. I really like that pick. That was a player I went in hard on, and then 7 other teams went in hard on, and I was like, nope, I'm going to go ahead and back out of this one. But Bill has got him a really good player over there.
Definitely. I love Abrams.
All right, we got 2 minutes before we get going. Let's look at a quick mock draft. The Ravens, this mock draft says they're taking Devin Pratt, the right end, out of Pittsburgh. The Steelers take left tackle Dalton Winkler. What a great name. Left end Carlos Anderson goes to the Green Bay Packers. Your first quarterback off the board. Devin, if you want to go ahead and go completely in the tank, all of Madden 23, I need the breather. Halfback Wesley Hills going to the Titans. Terrence Whitfield, strong safety, going to the New York Giants. Cameron Walker, right outside linebacker, going to the Eagles. Dante Bennett, left tackle, going to the Jets. Kurt Judge, right guard, going to the Lions, your Lions. And then defensive tackle Brian Lawrence going over to the Raiders. Yeah, it's going to be cutting in and out a little bit. The internet is complete caca, and there's zero I can do about it outside of not stream. And, well, I'd rather just fight through it. What do you think about the top 10 in this mock draft? Any of those you think are going to be good?
Cameron Walker seems to be like a superstar because he's a speed rushing archetype, and I don't know what many people know, but he's got A zone coverage.
Yeah,
That scares me.
Pretty good. Yeah. And he's got
Plus
size, 6'3", 263.
Yeah, that scares me.
When I looked at these linebackers today, I realized they're not extremely big. But this guy's big, 263, speed rusher, so you know he's going to have speed, and he's got zone coverage. That cool, give me that.
Yep. If he falls
Who's the number
to
1?
9, I'm taking him.
Who's the number 1 pick in the draft?
Oh, what do I feel Nipples is going to run with? Oh, I don't know. It says he's going. He likes the end. I think maybe he takes that end.
All right, we're going to find out. Okay, team, we're starting the draft. If you're not in here, board members, please post, tag everybody in our chat. If they are not in here, the second that you see me hit advance, which is going to be in like 5 seconds, do not join. It is over. You get to watch with the rest of us. Here we go. We're going to start this draft and get going. Okay, here we go. Starting the draft. We're going to let this baby run all the way through. Ravens are up, pick number 1. Then you got the Pittsburgh Steelers, Green Bay Packers, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and then the Tennessee Titans. Those are going to be your top 5. Nipples was completely unplugged this past season. I think he only played a handful of his games due to work, but he promised me. We'll see if this is true or not, but he promised me that he is going to be able to be here for this next season. We'll see how true that actually is, Mr. Nipples, but this team has a lot of talent already, and now he's going to have the number 1 pick in the draft. Now, what I don't know and what I can't answer to, and maybe you can, I just cannot stay up with it, but how his offseason was. Did he have a lot of re-signs? Did he lose a lot of players? Did he do anything in free agency? I don't think he did much in free agency, if anything at all. But on the surface, this team feels like it already has a lot of talent, and now you're adding the number 1 pick of the draft. My assumption is he will not be here tonight. I have no clue. I'm putting an MIA out on Nipples. I'm putting him on some milk cartons, some egg cartons. We're going to send that out and see if we can find Mr. Nipples.
Yeah, but looks of it, he didn't do anything in this offseason.
Yep, that's not good. It's a quick way to ruin your team.
Most definitely. And it's a team that really needs some key pieces.
When this guy's plugged in, he is one of the top players in the OMFL. He just simply is. The problem is he just, because of work and life, he hasn't been able to stay plugged in, and everyone loves him so much that, we give him a lot of slack. We cut him a lot of slack, and I'm hoping, Nipples, if you watch this, if you see this, if you hear this, that you can come plug back in with us, because when the Ravens are winning, and the Ravens are one of the top teams from the AFC, it's going to be a much better year than it was without it. All right, the pick is going to be in. The pick is in.
It
It's
is Devin
Devin
Pratt.
Pratt, right in out of Pittsburgh. It was the number one rated player on the board. Of course, we're not going to know anything about him. Was there any concerns about Mr. Devin Pratt kind of on the surface from when you seen him?
From what I've seen, he doesn't look to be an elite pass rusher, but if you're running a 3-4 system, he'd be a good DN for you because 3-4, you want your ends and your D tackles to be more run stuffers than pass rushers.
What do you like here for the Pittsburgh Steelers and Mr. Outlaw?
Well, Mr. Outlaw got himself another quarterback with Zach Wilson, I believe, when I saw it
He
last
did,
second
which is
trade.
so confusing.
Yeah, I would look for him to try and beef up the offensive line,
Yeah.
personally.
Dalton Winkler, kind of the top-rated guy out there, power guy out of Florida, 6'4", 326, I should say. Really smart player, really good impact player. Like, you cannot go wrong drafting that bookend left tackle. Now, I don't know a lot about the Pittsburgh offensive line kind of out of the box. He took Brian Lawrence, defensive tackle out of Tennessee.
Wow.
So he went a completely different way. He's trying to beef up that inside defensive line. Now, Outlaw does know how to build a pretty good defense, but you got to keep your quarterback upright, even if his name is Zach Wilson.
Definitely.
Green Bay Packers, Mr. Priest, I see you in the chat. Guys, come talk with us in chat. It's so lonely to see y'all not talking chat. I see you, Priest, though. So come tell us what you think about some of these draft picks as we...
Wow.
Cameron Walker, right outside linebacker. This is the guy that you were talking about.
Yeah, that's going to be troublesome, but I also think Priest just wasted a pick. Priest needs help on offense, not defense.
Bill said a bunch of them can't get into the draft. It's locked. Yeah. Did you try to get in before Bill? I'm not sure. Yeah. Sucks if you couldn't, but others are here. I don't know, man. It sucks. It all sucks. Steven Ryder. He's going to be your new starting quarterback of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. A pretty good player. He can scramble, can run around. Let me know, Kevin, in the chat. Let us know what you think. Dynasty Legends says Priest always wastes picks. That's not very nice. So it looks like a couple guys couldn't get in. I don't know why y'all couldn't get in. We gave an extra 10 minutes, but maybe you were here early and it just wouldn't let you in. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I really, really don't. We're trying to... Yeah, Massimo, it's not going to let you in now. You had to be here before... Oh. Were you in the CFM, Massimo? Like, were you in the CFM? Or were you just online? Team, this is 1,000% out of my control. Like, I have zero control over any of this. That makes no sense. Yeah, the only other option, team, that we had would be to sim the draft, and that sounds like an even worse idea. I thought we did this all correct. I followed all the instructions to a T. I want to pause it and see if it'll let y'all in, but part of me feels like that could crash things, and that also seriously worries me. All right, Tennessee's pick is in. Wesley Hills, halfback out of Slippery Rock College.
I don't know why you're taking the running back in the first round. We still got Derrick Henry.
I think that's one of the cases of him not being around and just letting the CPU pick whoever just kind of is here. Yeah, it looks like a couple people got in, and there's got Frozen.
Oh boy. Oh wow.
Uh,
That quarterback.
close. For those who got frozen, close it and see if it'll let you back in. I don't know. This is going off the rails as we're speaking. So man, EA, they know how to be a wet rag on a good draft night. Yeah, I mean, Outlaw, I would. I mean, if you're frozen, you can't do anything. What else you gonna do? Just let it sit there? So you might as well close it. I mean, I don't know what to say. I'm guessing like the rest of us.
Yeah, this is a sticky situation.
It is what it is, team.
Priest says we'll have to get to 31 and then some.
Yeah, I will not be doing that. So, um, we'll have to just see. Oh, Outlaw. I mean, nothing that you can do. Oh, Judge said he got in. Glaze said he got in. Okay. Don't know what's going on, but there's your quarterback, Yannick Blase. Would you say Blase? Quarterback out of Minnesota. He's going to the New York Giants. That feels like a little bit of a head scratcher.
It depends on how you feel about Daniel Jones.
Yeah, I
I think
guess it does. Maybe he
I
doesn't
think
want
you
to
let
pay
Daniel
him
Jones.
either.
I think you let Daniel Jones go, and Daniel Jones is on the Chargers now.
Oh, well, there you go. That's right. I remember somebody saying that they just kind of threw
He
him
didn't
kind
have a
of.
quarterback.
Yep. Yep. I just remember that. So it looks like it's letting you guys. It looks like it's letting some of you in. So if you're frozen, close it, come back in, and see what happens. I mean, I don't know what to say. All right, Priest, I see that. Well, we will play this. We'll play this by ear. We will play this all by ear. We'll see what it does. It is what it is. I'm trying to be positive here and have a good night. Okay, Yannick Blase, he goes over to the New York Giants. So 2 quarterbacks off the board. I called it. I think there's going to be 5 off the board before we get to the end of the second round. Hopefully, we make it to the second round because Nate needs his pick. And I need a quarterback team, okay? All right, so we're gonna try to hang in there and keep boxing this thing, and hopefully this thing doesn't loop because I'm in deep doo-doo, and my offseason is blowed up if I don't leave this with a pretty decent quarterback that I can build around. We got the Eagles up right now, then we got the Jets, and then your Lions, and then over to the Raiders, Bears, and Patriots. Some interesting teams up here. And this draft is already off to a start that I didn't expect to see. We've seen the linebacker go high. We've seen a defensive tackle go number 2 overall. We got 2 quarterbacks already off the board. This is not going the way I thought it would go. And there it is, Dalton Winkler, a really good shutdown left tackle. You can stick him over in Philadelphia. And now our guy Twinkie is going to be able to forget about his Winkler hanging out over there on the left side. That guy is going to be a stud player.
Yeah, that's definitely a good pick to help bolster that already talented Eagles offensive line.
Bill also got in. I don't know why it's randomly let people in. Yeah, Priest, we knew that guy was going to be a pretty good player. I think my guy Twinkie just was taken back by you actually taking that guy. No, I said Twinkie because I was looking at the Eagles, but I meant my guy Trey. Trey was kind of taken back, right? You were taken back by that Priest pick.
Yeah, I didn't understand.
Outlaw, let it sit for a bit and see what happens. What do you see the Jets doing here? Our guy Judge is on. Oh, he just says he made the pick, but it has not registered, Mr. Judge. So I guess it's going to play itself all the way out here. I don't know. It's EA, right? It's doing all kinds of weird stuff. So Judge made his pick. He's not saying really lost. Not the best left tackle?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. All right, these guys are saying they're seeing different stuff than I'm seeing. And I don't know how to confirm one way or the other. So I guess we'll find out when it gets to your pick.
Guess so.
I'm also confused by the chat because some guys may be 18 minutes behind. Somebody is maybe I could not be more lost. I seen somebody judge if you did all caps, you are going to get it deleted. I should have let you know right up front. So don't do all caps because it will delete. Carlos Anderson left in out of Mississippi State. He's going over to our guy Judge and the New York Jets and looking for Judge to turn some things around. He moved his quarterback. He's got a good left end here now, and he's trying to rebuild this team.
There we go. Draft board wasn't loading up for me.
Who knows what's going to happen? It looks like you made your pick, but the clock is still ticking.
Not.
So, okay, all right. Well, maybe it's just doing weird stuff.
This registers. Your draft clock expired. Your staff has selected. What? It made my pick for me. What?
I don't know what's going on. According to the CFM, it's just sitting here. So, what's it saying on your end?
It's not letting me pick. It's saying they already picked. And Winkler's still on the board. What the?
Yep, I think we're glitched, friends. Is what it is.
And now it just took me all the way up to what the? I got glitched in the freaking ultimate.
Bill says he sees a quarterback for you, which I know would drive you nuts.
Please tell me no.
That's what Bill says, but I have zero clue because I don't see anything. I see 15 seconds.
I am trying to get out of this. It sent me in the ultimate team. God damn. Oh, God. Stop sending me in the ultimate team.
Yeah.
Oh, God. That's not what I intended on.
Well, Big Hurt, you know what you can do, bud? You can go start your own CFM, and you can send that thing all day long. I did the best I could with the information that I had, and we had a league test this, and it worked. And for some reason, it won't work for us. So it's what it is.
Oh, I didn't even have a quarterback on my board.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, it's holy Jesus. I pick 11 on mine.
And team, I don't mean to be testy, but like when you guys come in here and start saying like goofy stuff, like Nate's over here in full control over this, and I'm screwing things up, and like it's just not helpful. Like a lot of work goes into this, a lot of work goes into the tonight, and just like all of you, I could be spending it with my wife and hanging out with my family and not dealing with the stress, but like doing my best to keep this going, and it's like out of our complete control. The only reason that we did it is because literally a league did the exact thing that I told all of us to do, and it worked perfectly. They had zero issues, and up to this point it has been working for us. So it is what it is. So I'm gonna stop reading chat. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna go ahead and close this bad boy. I love you guys, but I don't want to read that. We're going to close this out right here. There we go. It is rough, but we will probably...
James Johnson.
Yeah, on my end, the clock is still clicking. So I'm kind of nervous to back out of my own and really screw things up here. So I think what we're going to do, guys, and I think I was trying to apologize for being testy because I
okay, now the Raiders made two different picks.
I wasn't trying to be testy at all. So I think we're just going to send this thing. I just don't see any options. It feels like it is all going haywire, and yeah, it feels like the only option that we have is to sim it. And Priest says, and maybe Trey, if you are able to still read the chat, because I had to turn that off for my own sanity, because I was being a jerk, and I'm not trying to be a jerk. I love you guys, man, and I was pumped about tonight. I was excited about tonight. Draft nights are so much fun, and EA has been a wet blanket on this, and so I apologize for being a jerk to Big Hurt. I didn't mean to be. It's just frustrating that so much work, so much energy, so much effort goes into this, and I made the best decision with the information that I had, and it didn't work. So I'm being told it's because someone backed out of the draft and came back in, and that's what's glitched us out. I don't know. You could probably never prove that, and I knew that that was a possibility that could happen. And now I've been disconnected from EA. So
I got disconnected due to an activity, and I just got back in there.
yeah. So it is what it is. We are going to go ahead and sim it. I don't know what else to do.
That's a tough way for us to have our franchise happen.
I am sending a message real quick to the board just to get some confirmation that people are with me. But trade sucks. Is what it is. What I think we're going to do, and I heard you say side note, so I want you to give me a thought. But to try to help people, I think what we're going to end up doing. Oh God, I don't know. Some of me says we're going to end up doing this, but I don't know because I'm already starting to work it out in my head about unfair advantages and cap hits and penalty. I can already feel the stress. But I was going to say, and we may try to open it up where you can trade your draft picks because none of us can pick them. But I can already feel my blood pressure rising thinking about D-Money screwing over some team. I'm using D-Money just as an example because everybody gives him such a hard time. I can already see the super plugged in, motivated guys doing something that they shouldn't be doing, and I could see all kinds of cap hits, and I could see that becoming a problem. So I don't know what to do. We're gonna go ahead and sim. Little Koch is with me, and hell, Little Koch, if he's with me, then I'm gonna take his word for it. I don't know I literally don't know what else to try to do here.
I'm just mad I don't get that corner I wanted.
Golly, this sucks. Man, this sucks. This sucks.
Part of me wishes that we just held on that extra week and change.
Yeah, but as unfortunately we both know, it's not even promised that this is going to be in there.
That's also true.
They've yet to acknowledge it, right? And I don't blame them. I probably wouldn't acknowledge it if my CFMs are crashing in the draft either.
It's not working, buddy. I was literally
What's
on
he
my
saying?
pick. I went, go to the draft board and you can pick from there.
When's your next pick?
I don't pick until the second round.
Oh, I thought you had multiple first.
I did. I traded one of them away.
Is Raj still in the chat? Because I see Raj's pick is coming up.
Raj, are you there?
Raj, are you still around, buddy? Oops.
Yes, Roger just said sim away. So.
Roger, let this sit to your pick. Let's see what it does on your pick.
Priest wants it to wait till 18.
Of course he does. 100% he does. I get it. Who is the Seahawks right now?
That would be
it's our new friend. Yeah, it's our new friend. Okay. Is he? I don't know if he's in the chat. He might be because I think I had a new subscriber, but the names didn't match up.
Somebody asked you if you want a 1v1. Don't know who. Somebody asked.
I don't know what that means.
Come on, you don't know what 1v1 means?
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I do, but it's not making sense in this context of a draft.
Right?
No, I don't want to competitively play 1v1. Panther Nation, are you around in the chat? If so, let Trey know, please. I had to close the chat for my own sanity.
Whoever Randy Foster is said it didn't even let him make a pick.
Randy, are you our new Broncos owner? If so, then that tells me all I need to know.
Brian Keith says, "Yep, I'm here."
Who was
Seattle.
that?
The Seattle
Okay, that tells me all I need to know.
who
All
Randy
right,
is.
team, here we go. Let's see what happens. We're going to send this one all the way to the end of the draft. And as Priest said, I will. Priest, in the chat, let us know. God, I really don't want to press this button, Trey. Trey, I can't express to you how badly I don't want to press this button. And now picks are just running through. Like
Yeah.
literally in 4 or 5 seconds.
Oh, now he's saying he got it. That's so weird.
I think it's picking and choosing.
That's so bad. This should not be a problem.
All right, I'm hitting it. I'm just hitting it. I'll deal with the Reaper. I'm hitting it.
Hey, Winkler got drafted twice.
Oh, now I can't even move. I can't. It won't let me. It
Lord.
won't let me move down, y'all. Like it literally. When I get to the draft screen, it won't. What if I hit pause draft and then sim it?
Oh boy.
Huh?
We're playing with fire, Nate. We're playing with fire.
I mean, it feels like it's already what it is. You know what I mean?
No.
I gotta wait till
Priest,
this.
no. You don't get to
What's
get
he
your
saying?
pick.
Priest, it is what it is, man. The honest
Tell
truth,
us we
everybody
have
will
to
just be
wait.
upset for a week.
I'm
As soon as
already
this pick,
upset. I didn't get my corner. I got a
yeah,
quarterback.
you got a second quarterback that you don't need since yours just won Rookie of the Year and Offensive Player of the Year.
Yeah. Can we talk about how I somehow get like all the awards here?
Yeah, I
I
hate it.
don't.
Drives me
I don't
nuts.
know
We've
how I
already
did
had that
that.
discussion.
I don't know how I did it.
I just noticed that that there's this, as we know with EA, like they copy and paste things. But you see all these people with orange hair. They have one half black arm with a black
Hold
neck, a
up.
black face, orange hair. Oh no!
Whoa. Okay. Hello.
All right, I simmed it.
It's going.
Yep, it let me sim finally. It is what it is, team.
Please
I'm
tell me
screwed
the
just like
guy
all
I
the rest
wanted.
of you.
Please tell me the guy I wanted actually comes to my team and it was just a glitch.
Draft
There's some.
recap. Let's see what it says. Yep, it's
No,
totally
I got the
screwed.
quarterback. Yoo-hoo! 80-speed quarterback. Yay!
Yep, I'm gonna
All
give us to
Bev,
week
get ready.
one. I gotta force advances because it's totally screwed up on my screen.
Oh, this is gonna be
Okay, pre
bad.
said
Gotta send
play
the.
week
Yeah, play.
one. Okay, so I want Priest in the chat. Tell us if do I have to actually play it or can I just start it and then super sim it and exit out and advance us?
Don't have to if it's not looping.
So if it's not looping, we're good.
I guess sim a week and see if it throws us back.
Okay. I don't even know who I got. None of us know who we got. I tried to go look at the draft, and when I did, it gave me 2 menus. And I was like, oh, that sucks. That's not a good thing. You know what else? In all of
Oh,
this,
look forward.
okay, we're in week 2. In all this, though, I've got to. Oh, look at that. You can all see that. My settings are all the way to the right now.
What the?
Oh, gosh.
Bill says stop advancing.
Injuries are
Lord.
on, so it's probably going to be some injuries. Bill said stop advancing.
Yes. Back out and
Oh,
go
yeah,
back
it's
into the CFM.
all right. Yeah, because that one's, it feels like it's totally flubbed.
Outlaw says he's back in the draft.
That's good.
You're right. Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm still week 2.
Yeah, I'm in week 2. Oh, and now I have.
And now I got draft. Yep, we
Yep.
got. We got.
Yeah. Well, I think this means
We're
that we have
taking a
to wait
week's
for the
vacation,
update.
everybody.
Yeah, we get a week's vacation, and unless
God bless.
unless I just sim us to.
Nah, if we're stuck in the loop, it's just gonna keep throwing, no matter how far we sim.
Yeah. Let's try this. Let's try this. Play a preseason game situation.
All right. Well, what the heck? Now I'm
I
back
mean,
in
at
week
this
two.
point, at this
I
point,
backed out, went back
what's
in.
it?
I went back out, and I went back in, and it put me in week 2 again.
All right,
What is
Chargers.
going on?
Yeah, it's totally flubbed. Pepper. Uh, okay, I'm not Pepper. I was gonna put you on auto Pepper, so I could see if it would let me play the preseason game.
Can
Pepper,
keep
you
Myers
around?
locked out, and everything looks fine. Week 2.
Ah, man. EA.
Well, this is a shitty season already.
It's
Yeah,
not unfixable. It sucks, but it's not like we haven't. Last year we had to redo the
he's out of
entire
town.
first year. Pepper's out of town. Oh, yeah, it figures.
Oh,
I guess I could advance this to week 3. I mean, at this point, what's it matter?
gotta find out if it works or not.
Is anybody? Let's see if anybody's around that could play, or at least like get into your first game of week 2.
Put on auto and play CPU is what Kobe's saying.
Yeah, I was trying to do auto, but it wouldn't let me. Is there anyone around that you and your opponent could both get into the game? Yeah, it's flubbed.
Jags are around. If we can get to week 3, I can.
I mean, I can advance this to week 3. All I gotta do is back out, get back in.
Well, Bill and Priest are around.
Bill and Priest, and I guess they're week 2.
Yes.
Guys,
Prep.
see if it'll
Priest
let
should
you in
be
the
sent.
game. Sweet. Start the game, play a play, end the game, back out, and let's see. I guess I don't know. I'm guessing at all this stuff with y'all. EA sure knows how to ruin a good night.
Right. I was looking forward to it and everything, and then bam, slapped in the face with the quarterback.
Or maybe I got your cornerback, and I can, I can get a quarterback, and you can get a cornerback. I haven't even seen who I actually got. Let's see if it'll let me. Nope, it won't let me. It's totally flubbed. Any update from those two?
They're saying searching, and some random Priest said full game, so they gotta play the full game. So we're gonna be here a while, I guess.
Yep, is what it is.
Dang
Man,
it, the Dolphins got the guy I wanted. Son of a gun.
how can you see that?
I'm able to go into the rosters and see
Oh,
his
see, every
players
time I
and
try
stuff.
to go to the rosters, it flubs up.
Of course, that guy was heading dev too. God, in '94. God, damn you, EA. Damn you.
Yeah, I did not get a quarterback.
Let's go see what Nate's got on the roster.
Who did I get? Didn't get a receiver.
You've drafted 2 corners.
Oh, that's amazing. Let's see. I don't see anything. No offense. So My team went, oh, worst offense in the league, best defense in the league. Okay, let's draft all defense. So it
You got a
looks like I
defensive
got
tackle?
a defensive end out of this. No, I already had that down. That's a 3-year guy.
You got DT. Not that much. 2 corners.
Mike Clements.
Oh, Nate, you got a wide receiver who got hurt.
Oh, look at that. That's
He's
nice.
6'4". He's 71 overall with hidden development. And he's got 89 speed. You got Michael Thomas Jr.
That's terrible. Oh, EA. Well, you said that there was a corner. Oh, yeah, there's one. There's one of the cornerbacks.
Yeah, Dolphins got the guy.
87 speed cornerback. I love those. Those are fun. Well, I got a strong safety. I got another 91 speed cornerback. Oh, yeah, I remember him.
I would really like, to get that 6'3", 94 speed corner. It would have been great. Thanks, EA. Sitting there all nice, juicy, and primed up. I clicked the button and I got told nope.
It's frustrating when we did everything we thought we were supposed to, and then still somehow.
And of course, the 95 speed rookie wide receiver goes to freaking Wayne. Of course.
I literally got no player that will help my team. A bunch of practice squad guys. So at least somebody got somebody, because I got nothing. Yeah, it is what it is. That hurts.
The rich get richer.
Well, team, I don't even know who's left. Everybody probably unsubscribed, closed the chat, and went away mad for a drink, a night beverage. But I guess what we'll do is we'll take the stream down. We'll let those two guys go play. Bill and Priest, if you can hear me, just send me a DM on Discord once you're done, and I'll advance it to week 3 and see if that fixes it. I'll know pretty quickly, because all you got to do for me is start playing around in the franchise for like 10 seconds, and then glitches out and gives you 2 menus. One of the menus is the draft menu, which is not even in the draft. And so if that's the case, we'll have to wait for the update and see if the update somehow fixes us. And if it doesn't, honestly, guys, we'll have to wait for the update, start a new CFM, rebuild the roster, like do all the things that we had to do last Madden whenever we played the first season. Got the update, remade a CFM. It sucks, but we all got over it last year pretty quickly, and we'll get over it again this year if we have to. So it stinks. It is what it is, and I can't even go play shooters now, Trey, to let out frustration. Because the moment I log into that voice chat, I'm going to have to hear all the OMFL guys that also play shooters tell me about how crappy the draft was. So it's just ruined my week.
I feel bad for Denver, though, now that I'm going through things. The CPU drafted him 2 centers.
Ugh. Well, maybe he got some trade bait. I literally got no player that will impact my team ever. Like, literally, none of those players will make the team.
Well, that's just unfortunate.
Well, not as unfortunate. Well, again, you got a quarterback, but at least he's trade bait if we let you trade him.
Well, see, Nate, I have this kind of problem where I'm not allowed to, make trades because cap bounties.
Well, yeah. We'll figure this out.
God.
We will figure it. We will figure it all out. We will figure it all out. Well, I need to go for a walk. I need a breather. Trey, thank you. You did your best. We did our best. We did everything we thought we were supposed to, and it wasn't good enough. And such is life sometimes. So I do appreciate you, though, coming and hanging out with me. And by the time we get back and do this again, which will be around the Christmas New Year break, somewhere in there, Hopefully this will be fixed, and we'll
It's
actually have
drafting
a real
again.
draft. Is it? Look at that. That's fun. That's fun. I don't even know what to say.
And my pick's still there. No.
I don't know what to say. I can't. I just can't. Okay. All right. I'm ending the stream now, friends. I am going for a walk. I don't know what to say or do. I'm at a loss for words.
At this point, Priest, stop playing. Just stop.
Who knows? Maybe playing a game will fix the glitch. I don't know. I don't know. Priest and Bill keep playing. I mean, worst case, I don't know. I just run the clock out. Put the speed clock on. Run the ball. Punt the ball. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know. I know that I'm going for a breather. Trey, I love you. Appreciate you.
I'm going back
stopping
to
the
play
stream
hockey.
now. Yeah, I'm gonna go find something else to do for a few minutes.